Go. We aren't supposed to be saying. Go.
Here we are at Hamilton High School where the Holland Christian Maroons will be taking on our Lady Hawkeyes and later on our boys basketball. I'm Justin Overheiser and this is Tyler Emick and we'll be calling today's action.
Yeah, today is going to be a big game between the Hamilton Hawkeyes and the Holland Christian Maroons. Both teams are coming in close in the conference. Hamilton is 7-3 in conference. Holland Christian is 8-3, and they are currently 2nd and 3rd in the conference behind Unity Christian. Tonight is going to basically be the second place deciding match. It's going to bring one team to a loss.
Whoever wins tonight's game will have sole possession of second place.
That they will, and as long as they can win out and take care of business, they'll have second place. And Unity Christian, they don't look like they're being caught. And
coming in tonight's game, Unity Christian has 11-0 record. In second place, you have Holland Christian with an 8-3 record. In third place, we have Hamilton 7-3. Park is 4th and 6-5. Byron Center 4-7. Zeeland West also 4-7. And then we also have Zeeland East coming in with a 3-8 record.
Yeah, and tonight we talked with Coach Dan Van Hecken, and he taught us some keys to the game, and he said that his team is going to want to play some good defense because last time in the first quarter they were outscored 29-7, and they can't play that type of defense if they hope to win.
Absolutely, they're going to look to play great D, and then once they create a few turnovers, expect them to push the ball.
Yeah, they are. And last game, Holland Christian put on a full court press, and that was able to slow Hamilton down a lot. And so tonight they're going to be looking forward to trying to break that press and being able to push the ball and get some quick, easy buckets on the fast break.
Sure thing. But look for Hamilton offensively tonight to dribble drive, and then once they get into the lane, kick out, and maybe hit some threes.
Yeah, last game they were cold from the field, and they weren't able to hit a single one, and Holland Christian able to hit 5, and that was one of the deciding factors in the game. And if you can hit your shots, you got a good chance at winning, and Hamilton unfortunately wasn't able to last week, and hopefully they will be able to this today.
And it's all about starting out the game hot, so look for them to get started and get on track to a great game.
Yep, and here we are approaching and the national anthem will be announced shortly.
Good evening and welcome to Hamilton High School for tonight's OK Green basketball doubleheader. Before we meet the starters for our first game tonight, would you please rise as Hamilton students Aaron Paulette, Jake Tucker, Seth Eiswald, Ethan Young, and Josh Rubley lead us in our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave?
And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Maroons from Holland Christian, a 5'10 senior, number 4, Kaylee Verkuyk. A 5'9 senior, number 12, Cooney Queck. A 5'8 senior, number 30, Susan Anthony. A 5'11" senior, number 40, Olivia Skipper. And a 6-foot sophomore, number 44, Ellery Mast. The Maroons are coached by Crystal Zick. And now the starting lineup for the Hawkeyes. At one guard, a senior, number 1, Carrie Hoffman. At another guard for Hamilton, a sophomore, number 3, Ashley Overbeek. At the other guard for the Hawkeyes, a junior, number 22, Jenna Scraw. At forward for Hamilton, a junior, number 24, Molly Oren. And at the other forward for Hamilton, a sophomore, number 41, Rachel Talsma. The Hawkeyes are coached by Mr. Dan Van Hecken, assisted by Kurt Van Hecken, managers Sadie Klingenberg and Reagan Benke. Your officials for tonight's game, Jeff Goodyear, Troy Ungry, and Spencer Doloff.
Okay. Although last time these two great teams met, the score might have not have been so close, with Holland Christian winning 53-36. But I really have a feeling tonight that it's going to be different, and this game is going to be pretty competitive.
Yeah, I would agree it's going to be competitive. I mean, getting off to a quick start is what Holland Christian is going to hope to do. They've won 4 of their last 5 games, and they're going to be hoping to come out, push the ball real quick, and score some quick buckets and get out to a quick lead like they did last time.
And not to mention this rivalry between these two teams, so you're really going to see the best of both teams tonight. Here we are at tip-off, where Holland Christian will start off with the ball. Up top. Good ball movement by Holland Christian. Main defense by Hamilton. And we'll have a jump ball as Rachel Talsma.
Jump ball goes to Hamilton.
Yep, it'll be Hamilton's possession here. That's good defense there by Hamilton, forcing the jump ball and not allowing them to get a easy layup.
Right here, you really want to see Hamilton try and get an easy bucket here to start off the game hot. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
And remember, they're going to, how we were saying earlier, the dribble drive and kick out and try and get some threes.
Yep. I mean, right now, they're also going to have to rotate the ball, too, to be able to get some one-on-one matchups.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a three-by. Good
3-point basket, Ashley
Early start
Overbeek.
for the Hawkeyes is Ashley Overbeek drains a 3.
I mean, they didn't hit any last game, and now Hamilton's establishing some sort of full-court press, and, I mean, it looks like they're going to do what Holland Christian did to them last time in out of bounds off of Ashley Overbeek, and will maintain Holland Christian possession.
The Hawkeyes really need to look to close these lanes down to limit the three-point shooting by the Maroons, as they crushed them last time from deep.
That they did, and I mean that could tell the whole story. But right now it's been looking like Holland Christian's trying to get it down into the paint, as they do right there.
Number
with good
30,
penetration
Susan
by
Anthony.
number 30, Susan Anthony, and I mean.
And that's what we were just talking about. I mean, you gotta keep them out of the lane.
Yeah, if you don't do that, it's going to be a long game.
Absolutely. Hawkeyes just want to get some ball movement, maybe tire the Maroons out here.
Yep.
Because that could have a great effect later in the game.
That will, I mean, bench depth is going to play another key role in this game, because the Stars aren't going to be able to play.
3 ball by Jenna Scraw is no good, but an offensive rebound by Molly Oren.
Yep.
Tyler, what do you think the impact that the crowd could have on this game?
I think it could have a huge difference. I mean, last game it was in the Civic Center, which is in a very tight environment, and it's obviously going to be dominated by Holland Christian fans there. And so, I mean, I think that gave them a huge advantage this game. And I mean, this being one of Hamilton's rivalries, I mean, I think they're going to bring some solid crowd support, and I mean, it's going to be probably the best that they've had all year long.
It's going to pump up the girls, and they're going to be ready to give it their all.
Yep.
Steal by Holland Christian on the inbounds pass, as they look to start in the half-court set.
And here's that crowd again. They're
really roaring.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4, Callie
And now
Verkijk.
Callie Verkijk with a solid dribble penetration and a good finish. But Hamilton, that's not looking good for them, as they've already allowed 2 drives into the lane for easy buckets. Overbeek for 3. Off, but rebounded by Holland Christian.
And what you'd like to see on the defense there by the Hawkeyes, you'd like to see them actually earn the basket and hit a jump shot, and much more contested jump shot than an easy layup inside the lane.
Yeah, I mean, you're always taught to get into the lane, because when you can get into the lane, you can get the easy buckets, you can draw fouls, and that definitely is in your favor. And I mean, if Hamilton can keep them out of the lane and force them to keep shooting, it's going to be a lot longer game for them.
It's going to be a long night if they continually get into the lane like this.
Into the game for Holland Christian, number 34,
and
Laney
into the
Bovin.
game is number 34, Laney Bovin. Inbound by Holland Christian, right into the paint. Kick out.
Moving the ball well by Holland Christian.
Yep.
Gets inside, puts up a bucket, and is no good. But the offensive rebound
Kelly
and a
Verkuyk.
bucket by Kelly Verkuyk.
Yeah, she's having a solid game. She's one of their top performers. Last game, she had 14 points for them.
Dribble kick, shot by Jenna Scraw is no good. Offensive rebound by Molly Orn, but the putback is also no good. Going up the floor is the Maroons as they look to get into lane. Great defense by the Hawkeyes.
Yep. I mean, Coach Dan Van Hecken commented on Holland Christian's defense and that they were one of the best defensive teams that they've played so far. And so, I mean, when we've been seeing that Holland Christian's been forcing them to some not so great looks, and there's a foul there by Hamilton, but they've been not getting some great looks, and so when you don't get great
Hamilton
looks, it's hard
foul
to score.
called on number 41, Rachel
that's why Hamilton was
Palsma.
only able to
That's
put up
her
36
first
points.
team's
And you just got to be
first.
patient and wait for your opportunity to either have an open shot, get an easy bucket in the lane, or even get to the free throw line. At the free throw line is number 4, Kelly Verkuyk.
Taking her second attempt. Good.
The Maroons are up early, 7-3, with roughly 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game.
Yep.
There's a dribble drive by Jenna Scraw. Let's see if Ashley Overby can create something off the dribble. Great pass. And Molly Orrin misses the layup.
Rebound by Talsma. Loose ball comes to Holland Christian.
And that's great hustle by Holland Christian right there to stay with it and gain possession.
Yep.
And you know every possession matters a whole lot in this.
Oh, yeah, it's going to matter. I feel this is going to be a close game. And
Holland Christian scores inside
Ellery
again.
Mast.
number 44, Ellery Mast. There's Hamilton pushing the ball to Ashley Overbeek. Foul by Holland Christian. She'll go to the line for 2.
And that's what you want. You want to get up the floor and get some easy shots here. You got
Holland
a free
Christian
points
foul
here at the
called
free
on
throw line.
number
Let's see if
34,
Ashley
Laney
Overbeek
Bovin.
can
That's
convert.
her first, team's
Yeah.
first.
I mean, so far
Overbeek
Holland
at the
Christian's done a
line,
great
shooting
job at
2.
slowing Hamilton down. And I mean, the one way Hamilton likes to get points is by pushing the ball and being able to get up and down the court.
Into the game for
and
Holland
actually
Christian, number
creating
40,
good
Olivia
opportunities.
Skipper.
First free throw
And in for
is
the Hawkeyes,
no good
number
by
5,
Ashley
Carly
Overbeek.
Vorhorst, and 34, Andrea Haverdink.
And in for the game for Hamilton's number 5, Carly Vorhorst, number 34, Andrea Haverdink.
Shooting her second free throw, Ashley Overbeek just misses her second.
Holland Christian ball out of bounds.
And those could come down to the end. I mean,
yeah, those are points you want back. I mean,
every point matters in this game, and we'll see.
yep.
The press by Hamilton as Holland Christian.
Timeout by Holland Christian.
And that's some great pressure right there by Hamilton. Try to change things up, get a
Holland
turnover.
Christian calls
and
timeout.
an
That
easy
is
bucket
a
possibly.
30-second timeout.
We'll
Yeah.
see if that continues on.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think that the coach for Holland Christian is not too happy with her girl because the thing is that she went across the half-court line, which all of a sudden she was in a box of 4 defenders with the wall, the out-of-bounds line, the half-court,
And that's exactly where you don't want to go. You want the ball in the middle of the floor for you don't have the sidelines to stop you.
Yep. And coming out of the timeout is Holland Christian 9, Hamilton 3.
Let's see if Hamilton can get a quick stop and maybe an easy bucket at the other end.
Yep.
Shot
Verkuyk.
by Kelly Verkuyk at the top of the lane is good, as Hamilton throws the ball away at the other end.
Yeah, Callie Verkuyk is having a great game right now. She's already got 7 points, and she's
Checking into the
tearing it
Maroon
up,
lineup,
and
number 14, Hannah
Hamilton's going to need to
Pettinga.
be able to stop her. Otherwise, they're going to be in for a long game.
Here's that pressure again by the Hawkeyes. Let's see if they get the ball to the middle of the floor this time. Great job by the Maroons of breaking that press. Let's see if they can keep. Let's see if the Hawkeyes can keep the Maroons out of the lane this time.
Well, missed the layup there by number 12, Cooney.
But a great rebound by Molly Orn to secure the ball and get her hands up.
Yep.
Dribble drive by the Hawkeyes. But it looks like the Maroons are just playing some great D here.
Good move there by Ashley Overbeek.
Dishes off to Carly Vorhorst, and she drains it.
Carly Vorhorst.
That's a good offensive possession right there by Hamilton. That's exactly what we talked about. They need to be dribbling and kicking it out. I mean, that wasn't a 3 necessarily, but it was a solid 2 that they were able to hit.
And they were patient. I mean, they waited until they got the shot that they wanted, and they executed perfectly on that play.
That they did, and here's Holland Christian trying to get into the lane again, it looks like.
Pick and roll up top by the Maroons. Good hustle by Ashley Overbeek as she looks for the loose ball, but the Maroons come up with it. Three ball by Holland Christian is good.
3-point basket, Lainey Bovin.
3-point basket by Lainey Bovin. Oh!
3-point basket, Jenna Straw.
And a 3-point basket right back for the Hawkeyes as Jenna Straw knocks it down. Looks like Holland Christian is having no problem breaking this press.
Yeah, I mean, even though Holland Christian being able to break the press, Hamilton's getting part of the job done.
Yep.
And
And there is Maroons getting the ball inside and using their height advantage.
yep. Hamilton's gonna need to
Foul is called on Hamilton's
stop
number
them getting
24,
into the
Molly
lane and
Oren. That's her first, team's second.
be able to keep
Into the
them out on
game for Holland
perimeter.
Christian, number 44, Ellery Mast. And in for the Hawkeyes, number 14,
And for
Anna
the-
Spots.
Into the game for Holland Christian is 44, Ellery Mast, and number 14, Anna Spots.
As well as 41, Rachel Talsma.
And in for the Hawkeyes as well is number 41, Rachel Talsma. Easy bucket there for the
Olivia
Maroons
Skipper.
as Skipper scores for the Hawkeyes inside off the easy. See if the Hawkeyes can get an easy bucket here.
Good ball movement here by Hamilton.
Looking inside for Rachel Talsma. Does not get it. Carly Vorhorst with the kick. Just got to be patient here and just wait till you get your shot.
Overbeek for 3. Good.
3-point basket, Ashley Overbeek.
With that 3-point basket by Ashley Overbeek, the Maroons still remain up top, 16-11. With the final seconds coming in the first quarter, let's see if the Maroons can get a bucket here.
And they
Callie
do is
Verkuyk.
number 4, Callie Verkuyk, makes it as time expires. And at the end of the first quarter, it is Hamilton 11, Holland Christian 18.
When the second quarter of play begins, in for the Hawkeyes will be number 1, Carrie Hoffman, 22, Jenna Straw, and number 10, Courtney Vandevoorty.
Let's see if this student section can help get the Hawkeyes going here to start the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Holland Christian just took all the momentum away from Hamilton with that last shot. And here's the inbounds to Holland Christian. Once again,
44,
inside
Ellery
as Ellery Moss makes a layup.
And they're continually looking to get inside for the Maroons, as it seems like they're able to score at will here.
That it does. I wonder if Hamilton maybe should try switching to a zone or something to try and prevent them from getting into the post, because
it looks anything. Need to try something different here as
number 10, Courtney Van
number 10,
Voorde.
Courtney Van Voorde knocks down the jumper. Good ball pressure by Ashley Overbeek, but a better job by the Maroons to break the press of the Hawkeyes and into the lane again, but no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is also no good.
I mean, Kelly Verkijk is having a great
Foul
game right
called
now.
on
She
Holland
has-
Christian's
she has
number
9
4,
points and
Kelly
is
Verkijk.
tearing
That's
Hamilton
her
up right
first,
now.
team's second. Checking into the Maroon lineup, number
Coming in
30,
for
Susan
Holland Christian is
Anthony.
number 30, Susan Anthony.
All right, you're down here. You're down by 7 right now for the Hawkeyes. I think you can't let this lead. You can't let the Maroons pull away here. So you need a bucket here, I think.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, you don't want to say critical possessions at this point, but every possession is huge when you're down, because there's only so many opportunities you're going to get.
great ball movement as Molly Oren shoots the jumper and just misses.
Holland Christian 20, Hamilton 13. Holland Christian looks to set up their offense and get it back down to the post.
Into the post is Holland Christian and an easy bucket
Olivia Skipper.
by Olivia Skipper. And she's had a couple of those already now. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, the more and more I watch it, Holland Christian is not having to take any jump shots at all. And when you can just get into the lane and get these easy looks, it's going to be hard. It's hard to stop them, and Holland Christian's going to put up a lot of points at this rate.
And if you're Hamilton, that's what you got to do. You got to make them. You got to force them to make those jumpers.
Yep. And there's a foul by Holland Christian.
Foul called on the Maroons' number 4, Kelly Verkijk. That's her second,
Coming into
team's
the game
third.
for Hamilton is number 12, Kate Quaker. And in for Holland Christian, number 12,
Into the
Cooney
game for the
Kulik,
Hawkeyes,
and
number
24,
12, Kate Quaker.
and
for the
Mitch
Maroons, number
Merhusen.
12, Cooney Queck, and 24, Anna
Carrie
Mishmerheisen.
Hoffman inbounding the ball for Hamilton. Up to Molly Oren up top.
Carrie Hoffman dribbling up top. Gets it to Jenna Skra. Rachel Talsma looking for the ball in the post. Tempted shot by Skra, no good.
And it seems almost as if Hamilton is just throwing up those threes. Like,
Yep. I mean, I think they need to be a little more patient. There's no shot clock here in high school basketball, and so, I mean, they gotta just look for the best shot.
and the key, great pass there by Ashley Overbeek as Rachel Talsma just misses the layup. But the key is just to get into the lane for Hamilton.
Yeah.
Get something easy, maybe get a rhythm going, and see how that goes.
Yep, especially for some of Hamilton's jump shooters. Foul by Hamilton as number 24, Anna Mitch-Merhusen, makes the layup.
Looking for the
Foul is
three-point
called
play
on
here.
Hamilton's number 12, Kate Quaker. That's her first, team's third.
There will be a
Basket was good
call
for Ellery
timeout
Mast.
here by the Hawkeyes.
After this Hamilton timeout, she will be at the line shooting 1.
So, going to the NBA. So, are you a Jeremy Lin fan?
Oh, I don't know about this Linsanity. It's interesting. I like developing stories about this of players who came from nowhere, were undrafted, played in the D League, and I mean, it's interesting to see how he's done. I mean,
And all he does is Lin.
Oh, I guess so.
But it's like it's great for kids to look up. It shows that you should never give up and anything can really happen.
Yep. And I mean, I hope the best for him. I hope that he turns into a great player and has a great year.
Well, he's had a great first 7 games, so we'll see. As the 3-point basket or the 3-point play is good for the Hawkeyes.
Reporting back into the Hamilton lineup, number 24, Molly
As
Oren.
24, Molly Oren comes back into the ball game.
Holland Christian is putting back their press, trying to slow down the Hamilton offense.
Let's see what Hamilton does here. A tip ball by Holland Christian will remain in Hamilton's possession. Coming in the game is number 3, Ashley Overbeek. And coming out of the game is number 12, Kate Quaker. I believe they put Ashley Overbeek back in this game because of this press that Holland Christian has put on.
I would agree. Missed shot there by Jenna Skra. Holland Christian ball.
In there, like we've said all game long, I think you just got to be patient and wait for the shot.
Yep. I mean, it looks like Hamilton is just trying to take whatever open look that they have, even if it's not the best one that they haven't settled for in other games.
And this game is very similar to last game where Holland Christian has jumped out to an early big lead. So we'll see if the Hawkeyes can get back into it.
Yep.
Foul called on Hamilton's number 41, Rachel Talsma.
Foul
That's her
on number 41, Rachel
fourth.
Talsma, as Holland Christian will have the out of bounds play.
Yep.
Great on ball pressure by Molly Oren there.
Yep. Good.
Great hustle there by number 3, Ashley Overbeek, to get the pass to Carrie Hoffman, and she'll be fouled as she goes to shoot.
Foul is called on number 34, Lainey Bovin. That's her second, team's 4th.
I think here now for Hamilton,
Into the game
you want
for the
to keep
Maroons,
chipping
number
away at
32,
this lead
Bree
and
Lurtzema.
try and get this lead down by 10 by halftime.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll be able to do that as they have this out of bounds play.
Then it can make it manageable in the second half to make a good comeback and back into this ball game. But by doing that, you gotta get easy buckets, gotta get in the lane, and you gotta prevent Holland Christian from scoring at will and getting it in the lane. So.
Yep. I mean, Holland Christian right now is playing some great defense, and they're keeping Hamilton out of the lane. And if they do get into the lane, it's a tough shot if they have one there.
Ball inside by Holland Christian, kicks out. Great ball movement and a drive by Holland Christian, and it's no good, but an offensive rebound by Holland Christian. And the putback is no good, but Ashley Overbeek going up court. And she misses the layup. And those are types of shots you got to convert. Like, I know it can be hard at times, but those are the shots that make the difference.
Yeah, they're the shots that separate the winners from the losers. And, I mean, not to say that she's a loser. She's a great player, but
if you want to get back in the ball game, that's the kind of stuff you got to do.
I mean, Ashley Overbeek's doing everything she needs to be doing on defense, but right now they're just not being able to convert it on the offensive end. I mean, they're getting turnovers, they're getting the opportunities that they want to get. It's just they can't finish them.
Let's see what Hamilton does on the out-of-bounds play here. Molly Oren was open underneath, but she did not get the ball.
Yep.
Let's see. Jenna Skar drives, and
travel.
It will have a travel here as she looked to get inside.
Reporting in for Hamilton, number 12, Kate Quaker.
Coming into the game for Hamilton, number 12, Kate Quaker. Hamilton continuing this full court press, hoping to create some turnovers and pick up the pace of this game.
Great ball movement by the Maroons. Cross-court pass and another cross-court pass to look to get something. Ball inside to Holland Christian, and we will have a traveling violation. Turnover,
Just another
possession,
reminder that
Hawkeyes.
Hamilton's script
Yeah, I
writing
mean,
class is
Hamilton needs to
broadcasting
just stop
both
from
games
getting in the
tonight.
paint in the first place,
Please
though.
make every
And now
effort
you've
to stay
gotten,
away from
you've
your
gotten some,
equipment.
you got a couple stops, and now you just got to convert on the offensive end to chip away at this lead.
Yep.
Kate Quaker inside. Dishes out to Talsma. Drives. And the
Nothing is falling for Hamilton right now.
ball just rolls right off the rim.
Holland Christian pushing the ball.
Defensive rebound by Molly Warren. Push up the ball is Rachel Talsma. She goes for the layup and she converts.
Rachel Talsma.
It is a 10-point game now with 2 minutes left. Let's see if they can continue and cut this lead down maybe to 5 points. And
Yeah.
that'd be a great half for the Hawkeyes considering how much they were down
Yep.
by. And
Here's
it's still by
Ashley-
Ashley Overby because she goes for the layup and she makes it.
Number 3,
That's what
Ashley
Hamilton wants right
Overby.
there. Is
Exactly what they want. They want to get the turnovers and then push the ball.
Yep. And
Holland Christian calls timeout.
Holland
That
Christian's
is a
starting to get a
full
little
timeout.
sloppy, and
And one play
Hamilton's
resumes into
getting the
maroon
ball,
lineup.
working hard on defense,
Number
and
40,
converting it into
Olivia
points.
Skipper.
And now number 5,
14,
Carly
Hannah
Vorhorse, is
Pettinga.
coming into the game for
And
the
4,
Hawkeyes.
Kelly Verkuyk.
But that was a
And for the
good
Hawkeyes,
timeout
number
called
5,
by the
Carly
Maroons. They
Vorhorse.
look to settle their players and try and get back on track.
Yep. And I mean, I think that timeout more than anything is a momentum killer, because I mean that was the whole point right there. Is Hamilton got 3 quick buckets, got right
They were
back into
rolling.
the game. Yeah, they were rolling, and Coach for Holland Christian just didn't want that to continue, so she calls the timeout, hoping to fix their issues.
Absolutely a very smart move by Holland Christian's head coach.
Yep.
Let's see if they can continue this momentum here. Holland Christian will have the ball, and it looks like the Hawkeyes will be putting on a press to try and get another turnover here.
Inbounding the ball for Holland Christian, number 32, Bree Lertzma.
On ball pressure by Carly Vorhorse. Great job by Carly. As she gets the loose ball, but somehow the Maroons get the ball back. Minute 30 left in the second half, and the ball is blocked, but possession will go to the Hawkeyes now. So let's see if they can cut this lead down even more here.
Coming into the game is number 12, Cooney Kuick.
Into the game for Holland
Christian.
Christian, number 12, Cooney Queck.
Here comes Hamilton looking for some more points.
Gets the ball inside Molly Orrin, and she has nothing to do with it, and she travels. Another turnover by the Hawkeyes.
Into the game for Holland
Reporting
Christian
in for
is number
Holland
4,
Christian,
Kelly
number 4,
Verkuyk.
Kelly Verkuyk.
Long pass by Holland Christian.
And a turnover by Rachel, and a turnover by the Maroons. Kate Quaker inside, and she will have a travel. And that's just not what you can have.
I mean, you have all the momentum there. You got a
Great
opportunity.
defensive possession, and
I mean, it's just a little mistake that, I mean, no, you don't try to do them, but
since Carly Voros has got back in this game, she has put up tremendous ball pressure. And as she does here with another steal,
good move there by
Ashley
Ashley
Overby gets
Overby.
inside and scores.
Yeah, great bucket right there. Great finish. Minute left.
6-point game. Let's see if the Hawkeyes can continue to cut this lead down. Great move by the Maroons.
Number 4, Kelly
As
Verkuyk.
Kelly Pertyke gets into the lane with a nice move to push this lead to 8. Molly Orrin with the drive. Kate Quaker gets it and will be fouled as she shoots the ball. She'll be going to the line for 2.
Holland Christian foul called on number 12, Cooney Queck. That's her first, team's 5th.
I mean,
Quaker at the line, shooting 2.
These free throws are crucial here. They're going to make they could make a big difference down the stretch, and these are points that you need to make right now.
Kay Quicker just misses her first free throw.
Taking her second attempt. She misses again.
And I believe for the Hawkeyes, they are now 0 for 6 at the line, and you get that 6 points, and it's a different ball game. I mean, it's a 2-point game, and that's huge.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Holland Christian here. 3.
Three-point basket,
by
Susan Anthony.
Hamilton's going to have a quick chance at one more attempt.
Yep.
Time expires. Holland Christian leads the game 30-19.
And coming up at halftime, we will have Hawkeye Sports Talk with Mr. Mark Banky.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to buy your $10 raffle ticket for the 2012 Harley-Davidson Dyna Super Glide Custom that is in the cafeteria tonight, currently riding around the court. Proceeds support the 2012 Senior All-Night Party. The winning ticket will be drawn on March 17 at the senior auction in the auditorium. You do not need to be present to win. Again, $10 raffle tickets being sold out in the cafeteria tonight. Also,
okay, at this time we're going to go through our girls basketball halftime talking about Hamilton athletics. We're joined here at the table by athletic director Jerry Haggerty. Mr. Haggerty, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. All right. You're right. Okay, so let's go sort of a Hawkeye, athletics mid-year, year in review type of deal. In the fall, we had girls swimming. How did girls swimming end up? Can you sort of talk about some of the success? I think they had some placers at the state meet.
Yeah, we had a real solid swim team, and that Coach Talls has done a great job in developing the swim program over the last 7 years. But tough league with the state champion Division II from Holland, and of course Zeeland. But we finished third in the league. We did end up finishing fifth at the state finals with multiple all-state athletes. So it was a real good year. Again, unfortunately, third in the league, but fifth in the state.
Sure, volleyball, Coach Abby Atkins comes back, sort of hit pretty heavily by some graduation of some middle hitters. Right. Volleyball, how did that turn out for Hamilton?
It was a growing year because of the youth. We had 4 freshmen on the varsity squad, but the kids grew, and I look forward to great things in the future with 4 freshmen up, and we also had 3 kids, freshmen that played JV ball. So the hope is the future looks pretty bright with our freshman class of this year.
Hamilton football, Coach Chris Myers, a 4-5 record. You talk about maybe the toughness of the OK Green in that league as well, athletically.
Yeah, always tough, always tough. Tough year in terms of a record, but again, our coaching staff in football, the entire staff does a great job. They work their fannies off, and we'll be back.
Okay, and then we end up with probably the most acclaimed team in the fall, the cross-country programs. I know the boys had some individual efforts. Can you talk about boys and then girls cross-country, with the girls ending up at the state meet again as a team?
Yeah, on the boys' side, just some personal bests by quite a few kids. Brett Slayton being our #1 runner, who showed an improvement of about 40 seconds over the previous year. On the girls' side, another great showing. 4 very, very, very solid runners. Just lacked that 5th runner to get us over the top and fight for that state title.
Yeah.
But OK Conference champions 4 years in a row, regional champions 3 years in a row.
Fair to say that with all the team accomplishments, a successful fall in Hamilton athletics?
Yeah, I was not displeased with anything. When we look at the program as a whole, boys soccer did very well. The golf team was young and played pretty well for a third or fourth place finish in the league. So no, all the way through it was a nice year.
Okay, now, we transitioned to the winter, and
tennis. I should mention tennis.
Yep, tennis too.
Tennis boys had a nice season.
Sure. So we transitioned to the winter, and we'll start with wrestling. Coach Greg Stoll, another district championship.
11 in a row.
Yeah, 11 in a row. I mean, this is John Wooden territory in terms of wrestling districts. They have 5 wrestlers advance to the individual regionals tomorrow at Middleville. Talk about Coach Stoll and a sport that a lot of people don't look at as a real visual sport, but talk about what Coach Stoll has done here in your time here in Hamilton.
I guess the best word is just consistent, and consistent expectations, and consistently good. I don't care what. There have been years that I look at what I think we have coming, and I don't think we're going to do very well, and doggone it if we don't turn out producing some quality wrestlers out of that. And again, that's happened for every year that I've been here, and Greg works great with the kids. He motivates them well. He sends a great message that the kids buy into, and that's where I think he gets his production from.
Then we'll go to the boys swim team, which their season has not ended, rated in the state pretty highly. What do we expect for them the rest of the way?
Well, we honestly expect the state championship. Although we're the number 2 ranked team, a ranking is what it is, and Grand Rapids Christian holds that number 1 ranking. But I think at that meet, we're the favored team because I think we have more power. First, second, third place finishes where they're going to score, I think, more 5th, 6th, 7th.
Okay, real quickly here, girls basketball, a good year. Obviously in a second place showdown tonight. Got to be happy with where they're at in terms of Coach Van Hecken once again building it up, and hopefully get to that conference championship level here soon. Right now Unity Christian seems to sit up there by themselves. Boys basketball, Coach Sigma, a rough end of 2011, a better start to 2012, getting some wins. So we'll see what they can do tonight against the talented Holland Christian team. Last question for you. What's your hope that every student athlete gets out of Hamilton athletics?
Boy. How much time do I have?
About 30 seconds.
I want, in my mind, I always look at the athletic experience as what life lessons and character traits are you developing. Work ethic would be my number 1. How to play as a member of a team and to be selfless would probably be my number 2. Top 2, and a third one, commitment, to be committed to a cause.
Okay.
And on top of that, I hope they have a positive athletic experience where they learn those traits and they have fun in the process.
Okay, one personal question our viewers out there may not know. Avid biker, how many miles you got on the bike this calendar year?
This calendar year, not many. I haven't been very good. This calendar year, I've only got about 450.
Only 450,
yes,
ladies
yes.
and gentlemen. So you're 50 miles away from the end of the Daytona 500. So you're rocking and rolling. We appreciate you sitting in.
All right.
Thanks for letting us, broadcast and sort of take up this part of the gym. But we appreciate it, and we will see you again next school year in the gym for indoor athletics. So appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, and appreciate your doing this.
Awesome.
This is great stuff, and great for our community, great for our kids to have this experience.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, Mark.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, man. No problem. Hey, man, your head gets hot when those things on.
Now, Coach, going into halftime, missed a lot of easy shots. What are you looking to do to fix that coming out?
Defensive. It's pretty much in the paint. They've hit a couple threes, but we've got to protect the basket a lot better than we did in the first half.
And looking at protecting the paint and stuff, a lot of defensive rebounds missed, it seemed like. They got a lot of offensive rebounds. What are you looking to do to control the boards in the second half?
We just got to get tougher. You know, that's part of what I mean by protecting the basket. It's rebounding, it's help side, it's all that good stuff. So.
Thank you very much, Van Hecken. And now back up to Justin and Tyler.
Thank you very much, Will.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Will.
And here we are about to start the second half, and the score is Holland Christian 30, Hamilton 19.
Yeah.
What do you think Hamilton can improve on?
Tyler?
Yeah. And we start the second half. Kerry Hoffman takes the ball up top. Shot is blocked by number 4, Kelly Verkijk. So Justin, what do you think Hamilton could do to improve from the first half?
To improve from the first half, I would definitely say that offensively they need to be patient and wait for their opportunity, and defensively be solid, make Holland Christian shoot some jump shots, and keep the lane closed.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
And coming out of the half, it'd be really nice if Hamilton could get some easy buckets for some momentum, and let's see what they can do here on this offensive possession. Drive by Hoffman. Got trapped underneath as Holland Christian steals the ball. Pushing up the ball is Verkijk as she dribbles the lane and dishes. But layup is no good. And it will be out of bounds and Hamilton's ball. Coming to the game, number 5, Carly Vorhorst. And she had a great second quarter to end the second half with great ball pressure, got some easy buckets, and really gave the momentum back to Hamilton. So let's see if she can do that here.
Yeah. She's a very hard-nosed player, and she's very good on ball pressure situations, and so.
Ball inside to Molly Orrin, kicks out to Carly, misses the 3, rebound Holland Christian. Push the ball up top. Ball inside, but great defense as Hamilton will gain possession. And that's a great job for Hamilton for stopping the Maroons from getting the ball into the lane and creating something. So.
Yep.
Looks like Hamilton has had no success whatsoever getting the ball inside. And if they want to win this game, I think that's one of the things that they're going to have to do.
Yeah. Holland Christian's been playing great defense overall, and they've been making it very tough for Hamilton to get the ball into the paint. Foul on the floor. Bucket doesn't count. Unfortunate, but
that was a good job getting into the lane.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the few opportunities where they have gotten to the lane, and they need to be doing that. And coming into the game for Holland Christian is number 34, Lainey Boven.
Carly Vorhorst with the inbound. Will remain in Hamilton's possession. Three-point basket by Strahl, and she is fouled. So she will be going to the line for 3. And being in the second half, 3 free throws here. Major. This is pretty big here.
Yeah. I mean, Hamilton hasn't been able to hit any of their free throws so far. And I mean, free throws can be a real confidence booster, confidence destroyer. And as Hamilton misses one again. But I mean, coaches tell their players if they are having trouble shooting from outside to get into the lane to either make a layup or get to the line so they can make some free throws so that they can regain their confidence.
Second free throw is good by Jenna Straw. And when you start to make free throws, that can sometimes propel you and get her team really going.
Yeah. I mean, it will just boost your confidence so that you actually are able to hit the shots from the field. As Straw makes
2 out of the 3, so successful trip, I'd say, from the free throw line. Good job by Carly Vorhorst cutting off the lane. Great job by Hamilton. Good press. But even a better job by the Maroons of breaking it. Looking for the ball inside. Kicks it out. Just great swarming. The Hawkeyes are just swarming the Maroons here on this defensive possession.
That they are.
Defensive rebound by Ashley Overbeek as she looks to push the ball up.
Yeah. Hamilton right now needs to just keep chipping away at this lead so that they'll be able to.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get going into the 4th quarter, have this lead down to 7 to make it manageable.
Yep. I mean, make it close at the end and hope they can pull it up.
Good job to get inside, but as Jenna Straw drove, the ball was stripped from Holland Christian.
Coming into the game for Holland Christian, number 44, Ellery Mast. Inbound by Hamilton into the paint. Foul.
You can tell the crowd didn't like it on that one.
Yeah, they thought there was a foul there, but it's the referee's call, and
there was a foul called on the floor, so Carly Vorhorst will inbound the ball from the baseline. Has to throw it up top to Molly Orrin, and it was stolen by Holland Christian.
Hamilton's getting nothing on their inbounds play.
Good job by the Hawkeyes for fighting for the ball, and the Hawkeyes will have possession here.
Yep. They're going to need to get some points here if they're hoping to cut this lead down, because they've been getting stumped the last few times, and right now they're gonna have to.
And I mean, you don't have to make a huge run right now, but you just got to chip away, and chip away.
Another turnover by Hamilton, and it's not looking too swell for them right now.
It really looks like they're just hurting themselves. Like they're turning the ball over and over, and that's just, you just can't have that if you want to beat a team like Holland Christian, who pounds the ball inside.
Good rebound there by Rachel Talsma. Hamilton pushes the ball.
And another turnover by the Hawkeyes.
Yep. First way to lose in a game is to kill yourself, and right now Hamilton is
absolutely
really hurting themselves with all these turnovers. Offensive rebound by Holland Christian. And turnover by Holland Christian. Hamilton ball. Coming into the game for Hamilton is number 10, Courtney Vandevoorty, and number 14, Anna Spots.
So you got a very young team right now on the floor with not a lot of experience, as you have Carly Vorhorst, a junior, Molly Orrin, a junior.
Yeah, I mean,
Courtney Vandevoorty, only a freshman. Ashley Overbeek, a sophomore. So this team has quite a bit of room to grow.
Yeah, they do. They only have 2 seniors on the team, and so I mean, next year they aren't going to lose too many players, and hopefully they'll be able to.
So yeah,
pick up right where they
looking
left
for
off.
the OK Green Conference title next year.
Yeah, maybe. Hamilton applying the pressure, hoping to generate some more turnovers.
Looks like the press, though, has not affected Holland Christian at all tonight.
Yeah, it really hasn't terribly. It's just slowed them up, if anything.
Foul on Courtney Vandenvoorde as Holland Christian will go to the line for 2.
Her
First free throw is no good for Holland Christian as it just rims out.
And the second one is no good as well.
Carly Vorhorst pushes the ball up floor. She looks to get into lane.
Good move by Ashley Overbeek, but is unable to go anywhere.
And I think if Hamilton wants to make a run here, it's going to be Ashley Overbeek. I mean, she's the one on this team that can make things happen. She is the cap. She is like Derrick Rose of the Bulls. She can get it. She can get it done and make it happen. So
yeah, and right now she's gonna have to get it done.
So let's see what she can do here.
Yep. And as she's gonna go to the line here, hopefully she'll be able to convert her attempts.
As the Hawkeyes are just 2 of 9 from the line. So.
Oh, now call's been changed to foul on the ground, so Hamilton will have to inbound it.
Inbounded inside to Molly Orrin as she puts it up.
No good.
And it's no good.
Holland Christian's done a good job cleaning up the boards this game and not letting Hamilton have.
Absolutely, they've dominated inside.
Yeah, and right now that's the story of this game.
Yeah, that's what it results in a 32-21 lead for Holland Christian here.
There it is. Good defense there by Carly Vorhorst, forcing a turnover.
And that's what you're going to need if you want to chip away at this lead. You need to create some turnovers and be patient at the other end.
Yep.
Ashley Overbeek looks to drive, and she finds Molly Orrin, but it is no good. Another offensive rebound by Molly Orrin, and that one does not fall as well. But we will have a jump ball, and will remain in Hamilton's possession.
Yeah, that right there just kills you, though. I mean,
exactly.
2 chances that you should have had.
You gotta make those.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna regret that.
I mean, those are from point blank range, and.
Yep, you gotta make them, especially when your team hasn't scored.
And that's just not the first one, though. I mean,
yeah.
We've had many of those.
Yeah. I mean, they need to create and then finish their chances.
3-point basket by Ashley Overbeek is good. And that's what I was saying. Ashley Overbeek.
And give their team some
really
life.
Get it done.
Yep. Down to 8. Hamilton will look for a stop and then to probably foul there by Overbeek.
She looked to get a quick steal.
Coming into the game for Holland Christian is number 12, Kenny Kook. And in for the game for Hamilton, number 22, Jenna Scraw.
I want Jason here.
Holland Christian sets up.
Elmar, get Jason something to sit down over here.
Foul on number 10, Courtney Vandenvoorde.
Third.
Holland Christian will inbound on the baseline.
We will have another jump ball.
Jump ball to Holland Christian.
Stay with Holland Christian here. Good defense there, though, by Hamilton on the inbounds play. They'll be looking for similar here.
Great job by the Hawkeyes to force a deep pass. Back up by Holland Christian, but defended well by Carly Vorhorst. And that's the story of the game. Holland Christian out rebounding.
Number 4, Kelly
Hawkeyes
Verkuyk.
making those easy layups and
Yeah.
The foul is on number 24,
They've
Molly
been
Oren,
dominating
her
boards,
second,
and
team's
you know,
fourth.
that's been the story of this game.
and it's
Verkuyk
still
at the
a
line,
10-point
shooting
game,
one.
So it's still within reach, most definitely. But if they want to make a charge, they got to do it soon. First free throw.
Good. Foul.
Jenna Straw.
And it's good by Jenna Straw.
And one. And one.
Foul is on number 30, Susan Anthony. That's her first, team's fifth. Straw at the line, shooting one.
All right, 2 of 9 for the Hawkeyes at the line. Let's see if they can make it 3 of 10 here. Free throw is good by Jenna Straw.
Yeah, I mean, they've cut the lead down to 8, so if they can prevent Holland Christian from scoring here, the lead will be at the greatest 8.
And just a side
Holland
note
Christian
here,
calls
Jenna
timeout.
Straw
That
has
is a
all
30-second
3 free throws
timeout.
for the Hawkeyes, so she's getting it done at the line.
Yeah, she's doing her part to help Hamilton win, and she's not going to go down without a fight.
Look at this crowd that we have here tonight, Tyler.
Oh, I know.
Who's that? Is that Matthew Panda we're looking at?
That it is.
Those are some nice shades with the shark.
That they are, and I mean,
We got the Hawkeye in there. Oh, it was Lucas Hutek with the Teletubby costume. That is pretty cute.
that it is. I mean,
Nick LaFleur and his girlfriend. Aw. We got a lot of people in the house tonight.
that we do. And Holland Christian will inbound. Long pass to number 4, Kelly Verkuyk, for 2.
Kelly
That's just too
Verkuyk.
easy for the
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the disadvantages of the press, though, is that
Yep.
you leave your backside open.
You're gonna get turnover sometimes, but you're also
Gonna lead to some easy layups.
absolutely.
Foul on Holland Christian.
Let's see what Hamilton can
Foul
do
is
here
on
with
number
the inbound
34,
play.
Laney Boven. That's her fourth.
Coming
If
into
they
the
can have a
team's
design play
sixth.
here and get an easy layup.
Into the maroon lineup.
Yeah,
number
but
30,
Hamilton's
Susan
inbounds plays
Anthony.
haven't been working that well.
That is true.
Every time they've had to go deep because.
And they've even had that one turnover on their last possession.
Yep.
But inside to Molly Orn, and she cannot control her dribble as they turn the ball over as Holland Christian looks to push up the floor with Kelly. And she kicks it out. Great ball movement by the Hawkeyes. Gets inside the lane and
No
just
good.
rattles out. But then again,
Number
it's
40,
an offensive
Olivia
rebound
Skipper.
for the Maroons as she pushes the lead
To
for
39 to
Holland
27.
Christian, 39, Hamilton 27. Interview while narrating the action. Should we come back while you can go back right now. Now joining us at the table is Mr. Dave Tebow.
How's everybody doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
Good, good.
So we know you've played some basketball in your past.
I played a little bit in college. Spent more time on the bench than I did on the floor, but we had a lot of fun.
If you were Coach Van Ecken right now for the Hawkeyes, what would you be telling your kids?
You know, I think they just need to pick up the pressure a little bit on defense. That third quarter, they got some turnovers. They got the Holland Christian to miss some shots, and we just didn't convert on the other end. So we got to take care of the ball, keep that pressure up, and I think some good things can happen for us.
Yep. Foul by Holland Christian.
Foul is called on number 12, Cooney Quack.
So we know
third,
you're
team's
new
7.
to this Holland
Overbeat at
Christian
the line.
Hamilton rivalry. So what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I think it's great. Anytime you've got a rivalry like this, you know, it brings a lot of people out to watch a really good game. And these girls haven't disappointed so far. We wish we were on the other side of the coin right now, but
there's
got
still
some
time
left. Yeah, got plenty of time left, and you like it when the clock stops and we can put points on the board like we just did right there. So nothing wrong with that.
A great job by Ashley Overbeek to convert on our 2 free throws. Great pressure by the Hawkeyes. Good trap. Looking for the turnover, but couldn't get it.
They keep this defense up and good things will happen.
Holland Christian just being patient on offense, looking to get the ball inside.
And I mean, they got a 10-point lead right now, so it's not like they have to make something happen. They can tire out the defense. And
yep, looks like the coach has got them doing just that. But there's another miss. They haven't been hitting the baskets that they need right now. And if we can convert, that can be a big swing.
Yep, the Hawkeyes have gotten some stops lately. And they just need to convert and get some baskets and keep chipping away at this lead. Great ball movement by the Hawkeyes. Looks to get the ball inside, but another turnover by the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, those turnovers are definitely hurting us. We got to take care of that ball.
Yep. Inside again.
Number 40,
As
Olivia
number
Skipper.
40, Olivia Skipper makes the layup.
But a great job on the offensive end for the Hawkeyes to get to the free throw line here. So
Foul
we'll
is
see
on number
what
4,
Ashley
Callie
Overbeek can
Verkuyt.
do.
That's her 3rd, team's 8th.
Again, we like
Overbeek at the line, shooting 2.
We get a chance to put some points on the board. So
Should
we
just
put
3
2
points,
here.
so.
If we can get that lead down to 5 with 3 or 4 minutes left on the clock, it's a whole different ball game.
Absolutely.
Into the game for Holland Christian, number 32, Bree
Definitely
Lurtsema.
it is, and I mean, Hamilton still has a shot. They're just gonna have to keep working at it, and they'll maybe have a chance at the end to go ahead.
Yep, but we got to make those free throws. Those are tough.
Yeah. We haven't done a great job with them tonight.
But there's still time left and still make something happen, so never know.
It's a good step up on defense right there. We like to see a charge, but the offensive player made a decent move too, so.
Great find by Ashley Overbeek to find Talsma inside, but a kick out. Great ball movement by the Hawkeyes right there. But yet another turnover.
That's got to be driving Coach nuts right now.
It has to
I
be.
think I
mean,
saw a little more sweat pop up on his brow right there.
Yep. And that's the 3rd time that Holland Christian's just thrown the ball up to their player who's just went and won it.
But that's the, I guess, the problem with the press sometimes. But
That's right. Risk and reward. Sometimes it works, and sometimes they get it over your head like that. But good job on defense to get back and stop it from being an easy layup.
Yep.
and that's just too easy there. You got to make them force a jump shot or something more difficult than a layup.
Yeah, down 10, you don't want to give up layups.
Holland Christian slows it up.
Great hustle there, though, by Carrie Hoffman to track down the board.
Great pass ahead. Got to finish those.
Yep.
Got to make the easy ones.
Yep. Too many missed layups, too many turnovers, too many missed opportunities. That's the story of this game. Coming in the game for Hamilton is number 24, Molly Oren, number 10, Courtney Vandervoorde, number 14, Anna Spots.
And 24, Molly Orr.
Timeout by Holland Christian.
This is that time you want coach to, I know coach for those subs wants to see that defensive intensity pick up, so let's see what they come out with after the timeout.
Do you think it's too early to start shooting threes, or what would you do if you were Mr. Van Hecken?
I think you got to start to double team a little bit on that press, and the press is good. I think we've got to take some more risks with some of our big girls probably and get that double team going and hopefully get some more turnovers. They've shown that they'll turn the ball over and miss some shots, but we've got to keep the pressure on them. And then on the other end, I think you've got to be aggressive for a while. Take it to the basket. They've got 8 fouls on them, which means 2 more, and we're shooting 2 every time we're on the line. And right now we're still in the 1-and-1. So we've got to stay aggressive on the offensive end. If we can keep pushing the ball at them while they're on defense, some good things can happen. And again, if we can get to the free throw line and the clock stops and we can put some points on the board, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, and right now some other players are going to have to step up. Ashley Overbeek has over half of Hamilton's points, and she has 15. And you don't want one player to be so dominant on your team. I mean, it's great to have a great player on your team, but but it's a team effort in order to win a game. One person can't win a game by themselves.
That's definitely true.
Just ask LeBron.
Too true.
Good
Great
defense.
block there by Ashley Overbeek. Hamilton will maintain possession.
There's that first turnover we need coming out of that break. If we can come down and get a good look at a shot here right now, we can get a little run going maybe.
And right now Hamilton's going to need to get a run because time's not on their side.
Down 14 with 4 minutes left in this game. Looking to get the ball inside.
Good ball movement here by Hamilton. And for Holland Christian right now, Callie Verkijk has 16 points, leading the Maroons, and she's been tearing them up. And I mean, her points have came.
Wow, I think the refs might have missed one there, but everything looks a little different up here too. Huh?
Yep. That it does, but Hamilton will maintain possession, so no harm, no foul, I guess.
Let's see if Hamilton can get a quick, easy bucket here. Can chip away at this lead. Another turnover by the Hawkeyes. His turnovers have just killed them tonight.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing if another team plays their best and beats you. It's another thing if you destroy yourself. Yep. I mean, something you never want to see, but it happens all too often, unfortunately.
That's that hustle Coach wants to see. 3 minutes, and we're just not quite chipping away at that lead that we want to see. But you can't fault the hustle. The girls are playing hard out there on defense. We just got to be a little more aggressive on that offensive end and get that ball in that lane.
And just make the easy ones and you get them.
Yeah, it feels like they're doing everything right on defense. They're doing everything they need to do there. Keeping out of the paint, they're forcing turnovers, they're getting great stops, but then on the offensive end, it's just their shots isn't falling.
Holland Christian with the ball inside, gets the kick out. Looks like they're in no rush to put up a shot.
Shot by Holland Christian.
We'll take that one.
Defensive rebound by Bosch. Push up the floor, Carly Volhorst. And then there again, you got to make something of it. Can't keep coming away with these empty possessions.
Good strong move, just needed to collect herself once she got in that lane and go up strong and try to draw that foul right there.
Defensive rebound by Vorhorst, pushing the ball up the floor. That She has a break. In the lane, misses the layup.
Again, good strong move. She got inside and just didn't finish.
Jump ball to Holland Christian.
And that's been the story of the game so far. Now for the past 3 minutes, it has been scoreless with empty possessions. So let's see what the Hawkeyes can do here.
Varsity boys basketball parents, please report to the back hallway or back locker room hallway. Parents of the
I mean,
Hamilton boys
this
varsity
scoreless 3 minutes has
to the
been
locker room
partly
hallway.
great defense, but partly missed possessions. Teams have had opportunities that they should have made, and we're unfortunate not to.
Minute 45 left with the Hawkeyes down by 14. Trying to make a late comeback here. As Kate Quaker gets inside and gets the foul. See what you can do at the foul line.
That's her second, team's ninth. Spots at the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Free throw is no good.
Freshman shooting 2. Into the game for Holland Christian, number 4, Kelly Burkott.
Well, Mr. Tebow, it's been great having you.
Thanks, fellas.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of this game and the guys' game as well.
Thanks. Stop back up and see a little bit later in the boys' game, and hopefully it turns into a little better outcome than it looks like we've got right here.
Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
Have
See
a
you
good one,
later.
guys.
Great job by the Maroons to keep the ball alive, but we'll have a traveling violation on the Maroons.
Yep.
The crowd here is now trying to get the Hawkeyes back into this game.
Might be a little too late though.
Sure thing with a minute 10 left in this game with the Hawkeyes still down by a mere 13 points. But an easy bucket inside for Molly Orr. Hamilton has had their troubles at the free throw line tonight, shooting 6 for 14. So,
I mean, that's 8 missed free points, and I mean, if they had 8 more points right now, it'd be
it's a whole
43-40,
different
close game.
It changes entirely.
Hamilton pushes the ball.
Got to get a quick basket here if you're the Hawkeyes. We'll have an over and back as the Maroons will take over.
Holland Christian setting up. And another turnover by Holland Christian.
And you just got to convert on these offensive possessions. I mean,
Yep.
with the clock ticking down to just 15 seconds left in this ball game. Great job by Anna Spots.
Molly.
An even better job by Molly Orr to get the easy bucket in the lane. As this game wraps up, the Maroons of Holland Christian
Final
have
score
won
of
the
the next ball game, Holland
43
Christian
to
43,
34.
Hamilton 34.
And that will be it for today's ball game, as we will come back to you later for the boys basketball game. Next game for the girls will be next Tuesday against Zealand West.
Yep, tonight's broadcast team, producer Brittany Sagman, graphics Keith Phillips, reporter Will Brashler, cameras Sarah Sheridan, Sarah Baker, and Jocelyn Blood, switcher Eden Bessick, audio Olivia Calanchi, Jessica Vanek, runner Almar Rodriguez, and production assistant Katie Durham.
So thank you very much to everyone who has helped out tonight to make this a success.
And this has been another script writing student-led production.
You can visit us at hhssscriptwriting.org. Be the best.